regular agenda after that. So at this time, is there anybody who would like to testify? Yes, you can come up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, just to let you know which commissioners are here, we have Vice Chair Daniele, we have Commissioner Kush, and then Commissioner Deleuze is absent. Commissioner Perrin is absent, and Commissioner Baylog is also absent. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, you can come up, please. And you are agenda item number 1, correct? Okay. Are you Elsa? Okay. Okay, if you please raise your right hand. Sir Ian, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth on this matter, now before the Windward Planning Commission? Okay, please state your name, the area you reside in, and you have 3 minutes. Turn on your mic, please. Thank you.
Aloha kako. I'm Elsa Kalanikau Lele Evie Deadman, and I reside in Ka'u. I'm a Kuleana landowner at Punalu'u Black Sand Beach. My ohana are direct lineal descent, long life residents of Punalu'u before 1892. It is my hope and prayer that this commission will accept Colony 1's petition for standing in a contested case hearing. In reference to Mr. Ashida's position statement dated the 1st of May, 2024, number 1, the SMA permit application requirements are not met due to failure of the requirement of an updated and current environmental impact statement. Additionally, the Punalu'u Water and Sanitation LLC infrastructure has been neglected since the purchase on the 31st of July, 2018. Ms. Liu, as a buyer, said she was fit, willing, and able to manage the Punalu'u Water and Sanitation and provide utility services. Ms. Liu has failed to address the potable water backup systems for 7 years and the wastewater systems that would eliminate a catastrophic failure, nor has she addressed the fire suppression systems adequately. Ms. Liu has not managed the systems with a long overdue upgrade into an efficient, automated process for the safety and well-being for all residents and owners in the area. Number 2, the proposed development appears to be inconsistent with policies controls in the Ka'u Community Development Plan as determined in the 11th of July, 2024 Action Committee meeting at Pahala Community Center. Number 3, the proposed development will directly impact hundreds, if not thousands, of rights of local indigenous Kanaka Maoli for the following reasons. Desecration of their ancestors' burials. The SMA has established there are burials at the proposed village and wellness center with intent to excavate and bulldoze. The Kanaka Maoli believe the bones of their kupuna are imbued with mana, life force, and their proper care and respect is a critical component of their well-being. This beach and surrounding properties are irrevocably altered, and that the indigenous Kanaka Maoli will have less access to practice their spirituality and healthy, sustainable lifestyle. I was denied access at Lani Pau Heiau, located adjacent to the golf course by Mr. Arai on the 18th of February, 2024, due to it was off limits. The Lani Pau Heiau is known as the Heiau of Kekealani, my ancestor, and lineal descendant of Kamehameha I. Kekealani's daughter was Kalanikau Lele Evie, my namesake. This is a direct violation of my indigenous rights. This development would do more continuous damage to the Aina, Kai, and Vai, and the indigenous Kanaka Maoli. The only possible alternative to prevent this destruction is for the developer to withdraw their SMA application. I just have one closing statement. In closing, it is my hope that this commission will recognize Colony 1's petition to allow them to have a voice within the contested case. Mahalo nui loa for your time and consideration.
Thank you very much for your testimony. I have a Michael Alexander. If you could please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth on this matter now before the Windward Planning Commission?
I do.
Okay, please state your name, the area you reside in, and you have 3 minutes.
Okay. My name is Michael Alexander and I live in Nalilehu. I wanted to address, oh, by the way, thank you for having me here today. I appreciate it very much. And so I have a couple of things that I've actually said before, but I think they're so important, I need to say them again. And that is, first of all, in 2007, and between 2007 and 2009, there were ferries built, and they spent about $165 million on building the ferries and putting them into place in Hawaii. And they refused to do, the Supreme Court said that they had to do another EIS, and they refused to do it. So they sold the ferries. One of them went to the United States military for $35 million. Don't know what they did with it, but anyway, they had a ferry, and the EIS was extremely important. And then when you look at what's happened in the environment in the last few years, the acid in the ocean has gone up. It's killed coral reefs. It has killed the plant life and the marine life around every island, and it continues to go up. In fact, there's 92 nations within the United Nations that have agreed that there's environmental impact. But yet when I went to the county, they say there's no environmental impact and nothing needs to be discovered. Nothing needs to be looked at in an environmental process. And so we have taken the concept of the EIS and put it in the garbage can and will not address environmental issues. And that is criminal. The water level in the oceans have gone up 10 inches in the last 50 years. In the next 30 years, they're scheduled to go up another 8 to 10 inches. And when you look at the water level and the line in the ocean, and that needs to be addressed. You can't build anything close to the ocean anymore. And when the ocean was not as strong as it is now, look at what the damage of the 1970s tsunami had. Additionally, in 2018 and 2019, EVA bought the utilities that are in Colony 1 and have supported the water and the sewer systems in that.
30 seconds.
Oh, well, she has said when she bought that, she got a discount of nearly $500,000 when she bought it. And she said that she was fit, willing, and able to do all maintenance and repair and put that system back online. She has done almost nothing to do that. And that is, again, that is criminal, that this person buys something that is a public utility for people and have completely
summarize.
ignored it. It will cost $20 million to fix this system. And I hope that you guys can hear me this time. I think these issues are critically important, and I thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for your testimony.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else who would like to testify on that specific agenda item number? Okay, please come up. I'll swear you both in. Ma'am, you can come up as well. Oh, sure. And for those who entered late, we do not have quorum today, so we will not be proceeding with reviewing and making decisions on the agenda items. So those agenda items on today's agenda will be put on September's agenda and will be heard at the beginning of the agenda, and then we'll resume our regular agenda after that. Okay. Yes, and we're only taking testimony today. Okay, so if you could please raise your right hand and then I'll press the mic on that, the face, the one that has the face on. Yeah, there you go. Okay, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth on this matter now before the Windward Planning Commission?
I do.
Okay, please state your name, the area you reside in, and you have 3 minutes. Whoever wants to go first.
Hello, my name is Jeff Silva. I'm here as representative of Colony One AOAO at Punaluu. You already saw my public or testimony in written form. So I'm assuming you have all that information, but one of the key points I'd like to make is that there is no entity that more accurately fits your description of an affected party than Colony One. We are within 300 feet, completely surrounded by the development. In addition, we are directly affected by the drinking water, wastewater, and fire suppression systems that we're completely, totally dependent on for life and safety. Please consider that in your decision. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ma'am?
My name is Diane Ware. Thank you for this opportunity to speak. I live in Mauka Ka'u, about 5 miles from Volcano. And I am here to ask you to reconsider your last action on the contested case for Colony One. If you refer to the documents, it's clear that from their board meeting, that Mr. Silva has a right to speak for the colony. And looking at other documents, the attorney's letter that claims that there was mistakes made in the process of that meeting. And also the fiduciary duties I see for the owner in providing public safety, health, and upholding the public trust doctrine for the environment. The county also, I believe, has these fiduciary duties regarding a public utility to safeguard health and safety and more things. And the Aqua Engineering report that recommends the whole facility be replaced. They have worked there. They did work there since, I think, 1999. In 2006, the DEIS from the last development claimed that it was going to be replaced, needed to be replaced then. And it's been 18 or so more years. And I myself have seen it. I sent written testimony with photos I took as I stayed at the colony in May. And the condition of the pump station is frightening.
30 seconds.
And the percolation pond up on top could be a violation, likely is, I am told, of the Clean Water Act violation upheld by the U.S. Supreme Court in the Lahaina injection well earth justice case. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you for your testimony. Okay, anybody else would like to testify on this specific agenda item? If not, I will move on to a Mr. John Rungold. Is Mr. John Rungold here?
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
would you like to check with Zoom to see if there's anybody on there?
sure. Is there anybody on Zoom that wanted to testify?
There is nobody to testify on Zoom, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, if you please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth on this matter, now before the Windward Planning Commission?
I do.
Okay, please state your name, the area you reside in, and you have 3 minutes.
John Ringo, Olahawa Estates. Thank you again for having me here this morning. It's my first time I've ever come before a commission. So, we moved from Oahu, my wife and I. And the new subdivision that's being at the lower part of Olahawa Estates, we live at the very top. This conversation is about one way in and one way out. We live at the very top of this particular street, Makakau. And we're talking about the traffic that'll be coming in between the fire department, police, ambulance, to go into this lower estates, which has about 23 1-acre lots that are coming up. We're concerned about the safety. If something should happen at the lower estates compared to what is at the upper part of our states, Olahawa Estates, the traffic and the safety of coming in, there's only one way in and one way out. And we don't mind the, how do you say, the production of what's coming to the new estates that's coming in below us. But there is only one way in and one way out. We're talking about maybe another 40 people with about, everybody has 2-car garages, or if not more. So to come in and out in one way in and out, it's going to create a hazard. It's going to create a safety problem, not only because we live at the very top where the street is going to be coming in. We're just concerned about the traffic, the safety, the people down below, and the people above. It's going to affect everybody. I think we have maybe 20-something lots above in the Olahawa Estates. And we're just trying to figure out the safety problems of one way in, one way out. We
30
think
seconds.
below, we should have another exit or entrance to come into the lower division. I can't see about 40, maybe 50 people that are going to be living in that one area. It's going to be a lot of congestion. If something should happen, it's going to cause a big problem. Development, fine. We don't mind that. But to have one way in, one way out,
Please summarize.
it's not healthy. And so we are concerned.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your testimony.
Just say,
Okay,
thank you very much for listening to us.
thank you. Okay, anybody else who would like to testify? Sure, come on up. Okay. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth on this matter, now before the Windward Planning Commission?
I do.
Okay, please state your name, the area you reside in, and then you can start.
Okay, Alfred Ferrera, Jr. I'm at 16402 Ohi Street. That's in Kiao. The reason I'm here, I wrote a letter, you have my letter there. And the flaws in this development, when you look at it for future in the subdivision, I'm not against the development of that subdivision at all. You know, that's great. It's good for for KL. But if you look at the flaws in this design, you see, like John had said, you got one way in and one way out on the whole development. But then the future, if that acreage next to this development gets developed, we're looking at the same thing. We're looking at added traffic going to this one area. So I hope you look at the whole, the map and see how this thing is designed. And you have a school on one side, which you're not gonna have any development on that. So that when you look at the road and how they're gonna design the future, I think there's a flaw in this whole development. So they should take it back to the drawing board and see if they can get this road out to the main road. So you'll have like a loop system, you'll have, the traffic can be diverted in different directions. And that's my only concern.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony.
Mhm.
Okay, anybody else who would like to testify? And also I'd like to remind anybody here that if you have testimony, written testimony that you'd like to get put into the record, you can provide it to staff. Okay, if there's nobody else who'd like to testify, then I'd just like to remind everybody that, again, we do not have quorum to act on any of the agenda items today, and they will be taken up at our September meeting at the beginning of the meeting. So I appreciate everybody's time and thank you for coming out today. And I'm so very sorry we would not be able to act on your agenda items. So thank you very much.
Chair, just for everyone's information, the meeting is going to be held Thursday, September 5th.
The closed captions transcript will be terminated shortly, and those who wish to save the transcript should do so now.